Hi, tonight I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Geminis out there who are single. This is going to be from the 25th of September through to the 2nd of October 2016. I'm using 4 decks of cards. They are the Romance Angels by Dawn and Virtue, the True Love Reading cards by Belinda Grace, the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins also by Dawn and Virtue, and the Angels of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce. And these are the Archangel cards. It's a little bit dark to read, but anyway. I've been shuffling my decks, so I'll give them a bit more of a shuffle and we will get started. Hopefully everyone's had a nice weekend. It was rainy here this afternoon, hail in certain places, sunny in the morning. Yeah, but it got very wet in the afternoon and then it's cleared up again. So it's been an interesting day, a bit of a Melbourne day down here. Right. Nice to have some rain though, I have to say. Always good to get a bit of rain. Give the earth a bit of a soaking. Gets rid of some of that chemicals in the atmosphere for a while. Oh, it smells so much better after rain. Okay, we've got a few coming again for Gemini. I think we had that last time too. Could be a long reading too. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. So being a general love reading, it'll talk about maybe religious factors, your spiritual growth, that sort of thing, other relationships happening in your life, your finances, career, other family commitments. And I'm getting a lot of cards coming out tonight, Gemini, so there's a few things that'll be talked about, I'd say. Anything else? They're saying yes, we want to still say a few more things. Oh boy, I just hope I have the room and my phone for all this because it could be long. I'll try and do these quickly though, so I don't spend too much time on each. Remember, whatever I say is what I'm picking up. If you also get things said to you while you're watching this reading through your own intuition, please go with that because that is your guide speaking to you directly and giving you some insight into, what's happening in your life or things that you should be considering. Some inner guidance. Maybe secrets they're trying to reveal to you. You might get some aha moments, who knows. Don't normally get this many cards, that's for sure. Okay. Doing the Archangels as well. Archangels, what card would you like there to be tonight? Is there any more? We'll take that one as well. Right. My name's Kim Rule too, if I didn't mention that earlier, and I am a intuitive oracle reader. I also do read the tarot too at times, but I do really love oracle cards a lot. I find them fun and interesting, and I do look at the pictures, but I tend to read on a more intuitive note, so whatever comes to me. Alright, so the first one is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So a few of you Geminis do need to get out a little bit more, enjoy life, have fun with family and friends, acquaintances, even by yourself. Just get out there and find things that give you pleasure. Hobbies, interests, sporting, stuff, yeah, it doesn't really matter what it is. I'm getting it's time to reprogram yourself. A few of you might have become a little bit, what's that word? I'll say stuck. I'm getting stodgic or something. But yeah, you need to lighten up a bit, and you need to get out there and just enjoy the simple things in life. Yeah, find things that just give you pleasure, make you feel good. Get a little bit more creative if you enjoy writing. Maybe it's time to write that story, or, you know, write that musical lyrics that you wanted to do, or, yeah, a journal. I'm feeling writing around a few of you. So it could be a novel or a book or something that you've been thinking about doing for some time and you've been putting it on the back burner. Anything that really makes you feel good, just opens you up creatively. Yeah, puts you in a really light-hearted state. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. If it's been some time since you've been on a date or met someone, if you're wondering if there is really anyone out there who's compatible with you, if you'll ever meet a soulmate connection, the universe has come out today to say that you need to put more trust in them. That, some of you have lost hope or faith, or, just you're living too much in the duality, in the third-dimensional physical world. You need to get more in touch with your intuition and whatever's coming through to you, because there is definitely more interesting things going to be happening in your life. To have the playfulness card, that is a card of activity, basically. And it's an adjective, so it's about doing things. So if you start getting out there and doing things that, get you in more contact with others, then you will meet someone. But you need to also put trust in the universe as well, that they're trying to push you in the right direction. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, of course, this won't be for everyone, but there is a few people out there, including myself. I'm not a Gemini, I am an Aquarian, but at the moment, with a lot of people, a few issues from your past are resurfacing for you to re-examine and do a final clearing. Even if you feel like you've forgiven people from your past, your family especially, this is a time of, if there is still any unresolved issues, for you to try and sit down and talk things out with whoever it is, this loved one, and come to some mutual agreement at least on it. If you can't, because of circumstances, they might live too far away, or they just don't want to talk about it, or don't want to know you in some instances. And of course there are other times when unfortunately the loved one has died. It's all about going within your own heart and forgiving yourself for your part in it, even if you weren't necessarily someone, you might have been the victim. But learning to put all those emotions in the past, let go of pain, because this is what it's about. It's about letting go of the pain and the fear surrounding experiences that you've had with other people, so that you can forgive yourself and forgive them. For what's happened within that relationship. So that, it's about letting go of blockages. Releasing all that karma so that it doesn't keep reoccurring in the future. Now, my phone has done a bit of a dingle, so this could be a 2-part reading, guys. Keep that in mind. I'll see how I go anyway. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization help bring you together. Calling in your soulmate. That is a good card to get. It is very true. We all have soulmates in our lives. Different family members are soulmates. Not every single family member is, but there is, if you have a very deep and loving connection with certain people in your family, and you feel like you can go to them about anything, and that they always have that unconditional love for you, that is definitely a soulmate. Same with friends. Not all friends are soulmates, but a few of them will be. The ones, especially the ones where, you may not have seen them for a while, but when you do catch up, and it could even be years in between, having time with one another. But when you do find the time to be able to catch up and reconnect, everything just flows naturally. You feel like you haven't been apart at all. That is also another type of soulmates, deep loving friends who don't necessarily need to, always spend time with you, and vice versa. You always have that spiritual connection with them anyway. Soulmates can also be, people that come in and out of your life very quickly, but they teach you things, very insightful things, very deep spiritual understanding. It might waken you up to your spiritual path. Sometimes you might even go through emotional pain with a person, and they will take you to pretty deep stuff. And it may seem very negative at the time, but it's not until afterwards you realise that you were taught something from them. And then, of course, we've got the romantic soulmates. Yes, the ones who we get emotionally close to, physically, sexually, and we fall in love with. So in this context, this will be more along the lines of another romantic soulmate coming towards you, and I'd say within the next few weeks. So just open up if you feel a deep connection with this person. Feel like you could talk to them for hours. You click very well. There's physical attraction. Especially if, you're not normally attracted to someone of that type, but you seem to just be pulled towards this person. That's a soulmate. So look out for it. It's coming your way. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Interesting to have that just after this previous card, calling in your soulmates. Some of you, and we have soulmates come in and out of our life all the time, and quite often if we're not intuitive enough, we probably don't recognise it as deeply. Intuitives do though. So yes, there is someone from your past. Now they may have been a love interest, a boyfriend, girlfriend, ex-partner, or just a good friend at the time, but they're coming back, and it's going to be much more deeper connection than it was previously. So say, for instance, they've only just been a friend in your circle, or an acquaintance even, but this time around, if they come back and, you meet them at a party or something, it just goes much deeper this time. And, it becomes more romantically involved. So, it'll be a soulmate connection. And same with our partners that you've had in the past. It didn't work out. You had lessons you had to go through. You both had to have some time away from one another and realise just how strong this bond is between the two of you. So there is definitely, for some of you, a reconciliation going to be happening with someone that you care for, you've had a relationship with in the past, or if you haven't had a relationship with this person, you've been strongly attracted to them, and not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually as well. And you've wondered about them, and maybe either you or they were in relationships with other people previously, so you couldn't get too involved. The next card is children. Your love life is being affected by children. So some of you are single parents, or maybe whoever you meet, if it's a reconciliation with a soulmate, has children, or if you have been, if you've had children together even. Children are definitely going to play a big part in a few of you when it comes to the soulmate relationship. Either you've got children, they've got children, or you've had children together, or you will have children together in the future. It's definitely something which is part of your relationship, and something that you will have to consider and balance between the two of you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So keep very positive, optimistic. Trust the universe that they have your best interest at heart. Send out prayers and affirmations of, where you want your future to go. And just enjoy life. Get out there and, what was that first card again? Playfulness. Get out there and have fun. Alright, now I'm not sure how much longer I've got, but we'll keep going. The Divine Feminine is this card. So she is a very outgoing, carefree, positive woman. She's very confident. She's very assured of herself. She's very grounded. Nature is also very, something that she's very in tune to nature, nurturing. Because she is the feminine, she nurtures. So this card has come out today to always show that nurturing, positive, caring energy that we all have inside us. And make sure that we have empathy for others as well, and understanding and respect, appreciation. I tend to say those two words a lot, respect and appreciation. A lot of people tend to forget about that. So, and it starts with oneself. Always only do the things that you want in life. Always have boundaries of where you want to go, and don't be pushed or dominated by others. Always walk in your own truth, okay? And if you are a Gemini man, respect the feminine within you. Okay, so that will mean that when you come across other women, family members, females and other women in your life, that you will, be more caring and considerate of females. It's so important. The gardener. The garden looks after his garden. He fertilises it, he waters it, he spends time in it. So, you know, when I look at the garden, of course, you know, is your body, is your physical well-being, is your emotional well-being, is your spiritual well-being. So always look at those parts of you that need extra attention and pay attention to them. If you need to change your diet because, I don't know, you either put on too much weight or maybe you need to put on weight. Some people are too thin too. You know, watch addictions around you and stuff like that. So, yeah, and your emotional well-being. Forgive yourself for anything from your past. Luminosity. Luminosity. Luminous. With the luminosity card, it's all about understanding how beautiful a person you are. That, yeah, well, think of it like a pregnant woman, how much she glows and people seem to be drawn to her. You know, and that happens quite often with pregnancies. I know I glowed a lot during my pregnancy. Not all women do, but a lot do. You just have this glow about you, this energy. You know, people just are drawn to you. So get out there and enjoy life. Bring things into your life. Create things that make you feel good and positive and energized. Because that'll draw, you know, the right type of people to you who are on the same type of energy realm as you are. Chivalry. Okay, so first of all, I will talk about the females out there. You need to appreciate chivalry within men, especially young women these days. They don't like a guy to open up a door for them, do they? You know, open up a car door or hold a door open as you go through it into a building. They like, no, I can do it myself, thanks, you know, attitude, and it's really ridiculous. I do like a lot of the old-fashioned values that men used to have. Chivalry, I think, is very important in society. It shows total respect for a woman when a guy opens up a door, you know, pulls a chair out for a woman to sit down. Just gives her attention. It shows that he appreciates her. So women need to allow men to become more chivalrous around them, and don't feel like they're being insulted or like they can't do it themselves, that they're useless. Of course we can. We know we can open up a door. But it just shows a tender love in a way. And I'm not saying they're necessarily in love with you, but it just shows that, you know, that appreciation they have for you. Girls out there, the chivalry card has come out to say that allow a man to show those little things. Because if you don't do that, if you push that away, then it becomes very confusing for the guys. And then they don't know how they're supposed to open up to you. You know, so take that into account. And for men out there, if you're not that chivalrous, then it's something you need to consider because it's very important. Open up your heart and just do those little things for women that really are very important. Put a smile on your face and hers. Okay? The yin and the yang. The yin and the yang card is, of course, the twin flame card. So you've got the feminine, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine. So some of you, especially with the reconciliation card coming out, have had contact with your divine masculine or feminine in the past, and you will be coming back together. Will it be a reunion? It will depend on how you two manage, the reunion. So, be careful of your feelings, and you should have done a lot of healing over the last few weeks and months, so things shouldn't be as dramatic this time around. But to have that card come out is suggesting that a few of you Geminis are in twin flame relationships, and when I say relationships, you are in a relationship with your twin flame in the higher realms anyway. The physical, when people say they're apart from their twin, well, you might be physically apart, but spiritually you've never ever left one another. You've always been in union, okay? It's an illusion here. It really is. Spiritual maturity, yeah. Well, that card's come out, especially just after the Yin Yang card. So it's saying a lot of people have opened up and spiritually have been evolving quite quickly over the last few months. I know as a feminine within a twin flame relationship, we feel like we're already pretty well evolved, but we're learning things still all the time. The masculine, on the other hand, has been asleep, more like in and out of sleep. I see it. So pops their head out for a little while and says some interesting things, goes back to sleep. So they're not totally asleep, but they don't want to really confront their mission. They tend to live completely within the duality, and now they've been forced to bring their energy up higher and bring that balance of the spiritual part of them in a balance with their more physical part as well. So there's been a lot of spiritual growth within the masculine over the last few weeks. And then we've got resolving conflict, which is fantastic. Resolving conflict. How beautiful is that? Especially within the twin flame dynamics. Yeah, there will be a lot of resolving conflicts. I'm going to come to realise that it was just an illusion. It really didn't mean that much, you don't have to allow things to get to you. And I know when I've looked back over some of the issues I had with my twin, I think, you know what, really? Was it that big a deal? Of course, at the time it seemed like it because it was very confusing, going through. But anyway, you're going to resolve a lot of conflict with one another within the twin flame dynamics. If this is more of a soulmate connection coming back to you, then it'll run a lot more smoother as well, which is fantastic. Okay, time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Really good card. But don't get upset or worried that, you'll be moving on from this person. My phone's just about to die. Okay, it's about moving on from old emotions and how you saw the world. A lot of the ego is going to be released, is how I see that as well. So, all the hurts and anger and resentment, I've noticed it with myself. I just doesn't seem to faze me now. It's like, well, whatever, So, how you interpreted the world, and how you managed your own emotions in the past are leaving, and you're going to be doing things in a higher light. Wait. Don't rush into action right away. Bide your time for better results. So say for instance, if this is a twin flame relationship coming back and reuniting, don't try and jump into it too quickly. Get to know one another again, because the dynamics could be different from how it was before. It'll be like, yeah, it's going to be like a new beginning, okay? So take your time, become friends. You know, on a higher level, it's much more than that. But you need your two egos to become friends with one another. Okay, so take time with that, and just don't try and push it too quickly. Same with soulmates. You know, it'll progress. Slower. It won't just you won't necessarily become intimate too quickly, or you shouldn't try and go out on a few dates and get to know one another, and just enjoy your time. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Really nice card again. So, whatever it is you want to wish for, especially romantically wise, and I feel like this spread has become a bit of a romance one more than anything, and spiritual growth. Your guides are listening. God is listening. So, write down a wish every night before you go to bed and see what you get in the morning, what comes to you from your dreams. Break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. I think I was saying this earlier. A lot of people, especially twin flames, especially the feminines, are becoming a lot more creative lately. And they're opening themselves up to ideas and projects that they might have considered but put it on the back burner for some time, and now have been pushing ahead with that. It's very important. Your soul is always wanting to progress. It doesn't like to be left in a plateau mode for too long, because it can get rather depressed. That's how we get depression, because our soul wants us to continuously create new things for it. So with people, and this can also go for males as well, any ideas that come to you, any intuitive suggestions from source, act on it. You suddenly get thoughts about a book you'd like to write. Start putting it down. Doesn't really matter what it is, just become creative, because it's interesting anyway. You'll find it fun. Yeah, and the dolphin. The dolphin's about play and joy. So, yeah. Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So, some of you with family issues, it'll be around a father that you might need to sit down with and talk to him and try and resolve issues in an adult, rational way. And don't take it personally if they, don't see things from your perspective, because they have their own life, own agenda. Sometimes our buttons are pushed by other souls to see how we react to it, okay? So if it seems not nice, it's only your perspective on it. Maybe they're trying to teach you some wisdom, okay? Empowerment. You're more powerful than you realise. It's safe for you to be powerful. Now, we're not talking about power over others. We're talking about our own personal power, our drive for success within ourselves, not competing against others to be the top dog. it's that personal ambition. Yes, this one's just about to go, so it's going to be a 2-part reading, guys. So yeah, this is time to really open up creativity and find all that power that you have in you to bring whatever things you want to do to the surface, because we're capable of anything if we put our mind to it. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. Another playtime card. We had playfulness up the top there. So when you're feeling joyful and happy, that's when spirit can get in contact with you. That's when your intuition is at its highest. So go out there and find the things that, make you feel good, and just enjoy life. Stay optimistic again. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Now, we had stay optimistic up here too, didn't we? Yep, stay optimistic. Have faith. Will bring you romance. So, they're saying there's miracles going to be happening for you around the corner. And I'd say pretty soon, I really do feel for some of you it's going to be a twin flame connection. And I feel like you've had this already with this person in the past. Maybe you recognise that it was a twin flame or came to realise it over time, or you will when they come back to you. It doesn't really matter, or it could be just a very deep soulmate connection for others. So there's miracles going to be happening around the corner for some of you Geminis with romance, okay? Divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Miracles are coming out left, right and centre. Yes, well, divine is working behind the scenes. You know, they've got your best interest at heart. You're definitely on your the correct path in your life. You haven't gone off course or anything like that. So everything is happening how it's supposed to be. You've needed some time apart from this dearest loved one that you are thinking of, and now you'll be coming back together. You've both had to do some healing and maturing and understanding, and just getting rid of a lot of stuff, cleansing past stuff. So expect miracles. And we've got Archangel Sandophon, planetary cycles. Yes. So we go through different cycles in our life, and you are at a new cycle is what I'm getting with that card. So expect change around the corner, new beginnings, a new positive outlook on life, more productivity, projects, creativity. Oh, I might get it out in time. Let me see. And then we've got Archangel Raphael. Empathy is the last card. So have empathy towards people around you, especially family members that you might have had some disagreement with. But I think above all, what I'm getting from Archangel Raphael is have empathy for yourself too, okay? Don't put yourself down. It's time to have self-forgiveness and healing, okay? Normally I will read these cards, but I won't today. These are from the Archangels, the Angels of Atlantis. They are a beautiful deck of cards. I do recommend people should try and get a hold of them. I really like them a lot. And each, there's about 6 cards for each Archangel, I think it is, or 5 or 6, something like that. But anyway, empathy, Empathy towards the world to send out love especially at the moment with all this crap going on around the world. Yes, so show compassion for people who are not in such a nice situation as you might be in. We can feel like our life isn't always going so well for us, but we need to remind ourselves that people are in worse situations than we are in. So, the fact that we can go to the kitchen, turn a tap on and have clean drinking water, open a fridge and pull out food, we've got electricity. We've got a roof over our head. Today it was hailing and storms here, and I'm quite nice and warm inside. So always have empathy for others, and I can hear a storm coming back again. So, all right there. That was the reading for Geminis who are single and looking for love. There's definitely, for a few of you, a soulmate connection. Yeah, and I feel for a few of you, it's someone that you already know from your past who's coming back in. I have to say, though, there is a strong indication of a twin flame relationship for a few of you Geminis who have been with someone and you've had to have some separation, and now there's a reconciliation and things are going to go a lot more smoother for you guys this time. So it's looking fantastic. Have a great end of September. So I think this is from the 25th to the 2nd of October. So 25th of September through the 2nd of October. I will see you back in October for another reading. Have a nice day. Night for now. It's Kim.